Some of you may know about the fact that I just moved to New York City, and while I've been about as busy as you can get, it doesn't mean the Johns enthusiast in me has wavered by any means. Today we have 10 items that I want to share with you that I've picked up over the last 3-ish months or so. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Drew. It's nice to meet you. Let's get into my recent pickups. One additional note, all items will be linked down in the description, and if you have a particular piece that stands out to you, let me know down in the comments. Starting off with an item of footwear that's a bit uncharacteristic for me. These are the Legacy Gabe sneakers. What drew me to them was the asymmetrical nature of these shoes. For whatever reason, on these sneakers, it just works, and it works really well in my opinion. And when I was reading about these shoes before buying them, it seemed like a lot of the writers on this particular model of Legacies we're keen on mentioning the fact that these shoes are very much so for the hiking, outdoorsy, gorpy type of individual who likes to blend streetwear, high fashion, and kind of more outdoorism all into one product. And I think that most writers were spot on when it comes to the Gabe sneaker. The shoe definitely feels more hiker, more trail runner, more outdoorsy than it does a typical sneaker that you see on the streets. It also feels a bit futuristic to me and gives off a Mad Max-esque type of vibe to it, if you know what I mean. When it comes to sizing and how these feel on feet, I actually had the opportunity to try these on in store, and I went true to size, and they feel great going true to size. Something to note though, Legacy does recommend you going half a size down if you are in between sizes. So for example, if you're a 10.5, go with a 10. If you're a 12.5, go with a 12. You get the point. All in all, I am very excited to see how the Legacy Gabe congeals into my wardrobe. Next, I've been waiting to show you guys this piece for a long time. It is the Kind of Guys Pino, I'm pretty sure it's Pino shirt. A Kind of Guys is maybe one of those brands that you've heard about, you've seen their lookbooks, but it typically probably falls under your radar. And the Pino shirt is a great reminder for why you should be paying more attention to A Kind of Guys. Even if you don't buy the clothing, the way in which A Kind of Guys portrays the imagery and does their lookbook and does their editorial, it's quite inspiring, and I've drawn a lot of inspiration just from their styling on their website. The way in which they display pieces is amazing. It's artwork in and of itself. So the design work on this shirt is all embroidery. The fabric construction of this garment is a wool cotton blend, so it's great for the fall season, which is what we're currently in right now, or autumn if you're in the UK, or if you say autumn other places. And when it comes to the feel of this top on body, it's kind of indescribable. It's super buttery to the touch. The way that they dialed in that wool cotton blend, it doesn't have an itchiness at all like wool sometimes can. It feels very soft, but it also has like a thickness to it because as you can see, the stitch work on this embroidery, it's quite thick, so it can't just be like a very flimsy fabric. It has to have some density to it, and you definitely feel that, but it's still soft. So it's kind of I don't know, it's a very unique type of piece. I've never had one of this weight on my body in the form of a long sleeve button up or button down shirt. I am wearing a size large in this variant. I am 6'3", 185 pounds, and it fits me pretty fantastically. I've actually been so excited about this shirt that I couldn't resist from wearing it. I couldn't hold myself back from wearing it. I've worn it out a couple times with friends, and it's been a really great shirt, and people have given me a lot of really nice compliments wearing this top. Overall, I'm very pleased with it so far. Before we move forward, I want to thank Farfetch for sponsoring today's video. One of the best multi-brand retailers in the world is Farfetch. Whether you're picking up something for yourself or for someone you care about, Farfetch has you covered. Let me show you what I mean. For the longest time, Lauren has wanted a new pair of loafers to help elevate her look for those more semi-formal in between formality and casual occasions. And one of my favorite entry-level loafer brands is GH Bass & Co. With the help of Farfetch, I was able to get Lauren a pair of GH Bass & Co. penny loafers super fast to us to help cover her style needs. We also saw these Espinal of London gloves, which are perfect for braving the streets of New York City during the wintertime. If you want to support the channel or get a gift for yourself or someone you care about, you can do so by clicking the Farfetch link highlighted down in the description. Moving back to footwear, we have a pair of shoes that are on the complete other end of the spectrum compared to the Legacy Gabes. These are Morjas's leather sole black calf Oxfords. Can you see them? Is that better? Can you see them? Boom. And these are officially my first pair of leather Oxfords. Morjas has quickly become one of my favorite formal footwear companies. From their loafers to now this Oxford, I'm obsessed with the quality and craftsmanship of their shoes. Some of the things that I love about this shoe is the fact that they're Goodyear welted, which increases the replaceability and longevity of the Oxford. The silhouette of this shoe is a chef's kiss. It doesn't get any better when it comes to Oxfords than this guy right here. When you go to bed tonight after watching this video, you're gonna be dreaming about this exact pair of shoes and its shape because it's truly unmatched. The leather is beautiful, the details are beautiful, and I can't wait to have these for literally forever. For sizing reference, I went down a half size in these just like I do for all of the other Morjas shoes that I own. Understand that I have narrow, flat feet, which influences my sizing preferences in regards to the type of fit that I like for my shoes, but I would say in general, I would go down either a half size or a full size in these Oxfords or in any kind of Morjas footwear. It tends to run a bit bigger, but make sure to read the description before you do that. I'm not sure about boots, but I know for loafers and Oxfords, I think it's recommended to go half a size down. I always go down in loafers, so I went a half size down with these, and they're great. If you have not tapped in with Morjas, tap in. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. You won't regret it. It isn't a Drew Joyner video unless we talk about some denim at some point in the video. Son of a Stag was kind enough to let me sample a few pieces from their Lee Archives collection. The first item they sent over was the 1946 Riders 101 denim jacket. And if I do say so myself, this has got to be one of the coolest, most old school, just fire denim jackets that I've ever seen. The denim is Japanese denim. It seems raw to me, and if it isn't raw, it's probably either sanforized or washed once or twice or treated so that it doesn't shrink too much. But when it comes to denim jackets, they're really interesting for my style, right? Like, I think when I tried on the Ironheart variant of their denim jacket, I can't remember the exact name of it, but I was a bit like, damn, like this is really cool. Like denim is a cool material. I love denim jeans obviously, but I don't know if denim in the form of a jacket is my style, right? Like it's super kind that Son of a Stag obviously reached out and wanted me to kind of sample a bit of something that they really respect and they really honor, and I want to learn more about it myself, so I said why not. But I don't know, the more and more I wear denim jackets, the more I put them on and just see how they fit on me. And it's a different like break-in process for jackets versus pants. Like pants I'm willing to like break in, but for jackets I guess I'm a little bit less patient when it comes to jackets. Like I want things to feel comfortable on my arms and like my neck and things like that versus pants where I don't care as much. When it comes to this jacket, how do you think it looks on me? I actually want you guys' honest opinion. Does it look good? Does it look bad? If you're a denim head, tell me, does it look good or does it look bad? If you're a contemporary or if you like streetwear, for whatever you like, tell me, does this look good or bad? I need to know. Like, let me know for real. Son of a Stag also sent over the Cowboy 131 denim jeans from their Lee Archive collection. And it's undeniable. The level of care and attention to detail on these jeans is really impressive. And for me, it's just kind of special being able to look at denim, especially pants, up close like this, because you never know, I might be working on something that is Drew Joyner or Edward Joyner branded, and it might be a denim product. You never know. Little wink wink, hint hint for those who are watching and paying attention right now. Overall, these are super cool, and I'm very, very fortunate to be in a position where a brand like this reaches out and wants to let me sample something like this. But we shall see the fate of both of these items of denim in the future. For right now, we can just admire them together through the screen. Or I guess it's in real life for me, but you're admiring them through the screen. It's crazy how much the lighting in New York can just change. Like, it was super bright a moment ago, now it's like super dark. I have to adjust the camera again. Next, I want to show you a piece that I picked up from Los Angeles brand Sangiev Lace. Sangiev Lace is consistently one of my favorite brands to sport, and this hoodie is exactly the reason why. It's exactly what I'm talking about, essentially. The title of the hoodie is the Saint Denis or Saint Denis FC hoodie. I believe it's on sale right now too. My absolute favorite thing about this hoodie is how Sangiev Lace uses washing and colors to create this kind of vintage or faded look on a hoodie or on a product that is brand new, but it just has a different kind of aging feel. And it's kind of cool in my opinion. I also love how on a lot of the pieces that Sangiev Lace creates that they incorporate chain stitching in some way. I think chain stitching is such a beautiful way to kind of decorate a garment, and it looks really cool on this piece. It's subtle, but it looks really cool. It's just such a unique hoodie. Like, I mean, how often do you see a hoodie like this made like this? Like, if you felt it, you would know how buttery soft it is too. For those curious, I am 6'3", 185 pounds, and this is a size large. Love this hoodie. I've been wearing it already. I've already worn it, but I wanted to show it to you guys in just more detail. And shout out to Sangiev Lace. This is beautiful. This is really, really cool. They do a great job. One of the coolest things that's happened to me so far while in New York City was being invited out to Timberland's documentary screening for the documentary or short film titled This Is Not a Boot. And during that event, I picked up my first pair of Timbs. Growing up in Colorado, Timbs were not as ubiquitous as they seem to be in New York City. But now that I'm in New York, I would never just say that I'm a New Yorker. I'm not that at all yet. But now that I'm in New York, I thought, why not give Timberland's 6-inch boot, the yellow boot, the Wheaties, the Wheats, why not give them a go? And Okay. I know you see how I'm lacing up my Timbs. I'm not from New York, okay? I know there's a lot of ways to style Timberlands. There's a lot of ways to go about it. And some people might say that there's one right way and there's several wrong ways. But for me, I lace up my Timbs. I'm going to drape my pants over my Timbs. That's the way I'm going to wear it, because that's just the current mode of fashion that I'm in. I can't wear them like a 2000s rapper or somebody from, the community, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to wear them in the Drew Joyner way, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So for these, I went a half size down, and I still feel like I probably should have went down another half size, making it a full size down. There's a lot of room in these. I didn't realize how big that the 6-inch boot fits. These are just the iconic like work boot, they're construction boots, whatever you want to call them. Go down a size if you were curious about Timberlands. I would go down a full size because I have tons of room in there, and I have a narrow foot. I went with the 10.5, and yeah, I'm swimming in them. So I actually had to put an insole inside of them. Adding the insole helped. Lacing them up helps as well. So that's another reason why I laced them up, because of functionality. It just holds my foot in better versus having a shoe that just fits way too big. But wearing these around New York City, it hits different, bro. And that might be a little bit like a stupid cliche thing to say, and I get it. Like, Colorado kid moves to New York, like gets Timbs, acts like a New Yorker, starts acting different. I'm gonna try to be as humble as I can. When I wear these shoes around New York, there's a different swagger that embodies my outfit. There's a different swagger. There's a different pep to my step, if you know what I mean. And for a lack of better words, I'm just excited to have a pair of Timbs for the winter, for the fall. It's going to be fun wearing these boots in and around New York. Shout out Timberland for the invite to the event. That documentary was really, really cool. It comes out soon-ish. Not sure. It was cool to see. Very, very cool moment for me. coming to the city. Next, I want to highlight a piece that I received from the homie Sangiev from his brand Sangiev. This is his rendition of a lace collared button down shirt, and it is quite a beautiful rendition. I know a lot of people are a big fan of the kind of lace or see-through or hole in the shirt shirts that have been popular for the last couple of years or so. I know I have a variant from Collegium that every time I wear it and post it, or if I even just wear it and go outside, people are asking me, where did you get this? Where did you get this? I think this is another really well done version of the lace see-through shirt, and I gotta give Sangiev his props, man. I mean, it's not easy to create product to this level, and anytime I see a creator who can create in multiple different spaces at a high level like Sangiev does, I want to give him his flowers, and he did a fantastic job with this top. Before I left Colorado, I did a video highlighting the store opening of Blue and Green in Denver. And if you paid attention to that video, it was a TikTok, it was a reel. If you paid attention to that video, there was one item of denim that I lingered on a little bit longer than any other pair of jeans. And that pair was this pair. These are the Oni Secret Denim in the super rough variant. I think that's the correct way to flow through the title. After talking to the dudes over at Blue and Green in Denver, they saw that I was lingering on this pair of denim, and they were kind enough to graciously gift me this pair of jeans, and it kind of has fulfilled a long-term kind of curiosity that I've had with Japanese denim, especially super neppy, kind of rough texture Japanese denim that has like really unique characteristics and properties to it. And for whatever reason, Oni in particular has always piqued my interest in regards to Japanese selvage denim. Maybe it was their marketing that got to me, calling their denim secret or like Oni's secret denim. I don't know, something about like it being a secret or something about being a mystery has always just been like super curious for me. Like a secret formula or the special sauce. It's just something that I resonated with. For all of my denim heads out there, here are the stats on these jeans. These are a 20 ounce, one wash, straight leg pair of jeans. Super rough is in the title, and you definitely feel that roughness on body. And to me, these are quite possibly the most exciting pair of jeans in my wardrobe today. I know we've mentioned some of the other pairs, but I don't know, something about these is just, they just get me going. I really am a big fan of these jeans, and as you guys have seen with the sugarcane Okinawas, those were also a neppy kind of textured pair of jeans. These will break down and kind of create their own unique fading and soften up and soften up, and I'm just excited about them. I don't know, they are a very cool pair of jeans. All right, let me go get the last pickup that I want to show you guys. Okay, so the last pickup that I want to show you is actually a piece of literature. That's usually how I end my pickups videos, some type of book or magazine or something. I find it funny I said literature, but it literally is just a magazine that was given to me by one of my friends from the Netherlands. And this magazine is called Homme Girls, Volume 9, Emily Ratajkowski. So like I said, this magazine is called Homme Girls, and the point of the magazine is to show or display menswear styling on women, which I find really cool and inspiring. When he was telling me about the magazine, he was saying like there's some really cool and interesting looks that any person, no matter who you are, can draw inspiration from this styling and from the editorial work done in this magazine. And I kind of read into the magazine a little bit more, no pun intended, but the point of Homme Girls is to show women and men, but mostly women, that you don't have to fall in line with the norms that society places on women and how women should style themselves, that you can dress in whatever way you want to, whatever way that expresses who you are. And I find that really inspiring. It's not something like where you're gonna go out and dress in ways that are, offensive to other people. It's just you can show yourself, you can display aspects of your personality through clothing that maybe it's harder to communicate with words. And I really like that. And it's very visual. Girls, I'm going to be taking my sweet time going through this page by page. Shout out to the homie Tune for gifting me this. And I don't know, this is a pretty thick magazine. Like, I was not expecting it to be this thick. We were looking at this online when we were on a train to upstate New York. And yeah, now having it here in person, it makes me very, very happy. I'm very, very excited about this. Also, this is just a great like coffee table book. You know what I mean? Just plop this on your coffee table. I don't have a coffee table, but if you have a coffee table, plop this on your coffee table and boom, Emily Ratajkowski. Let me know which items from today's pickups stood out to you the most. I want to thank you so much for staying to this part in the video. I love doing pickups videos, but in reality, I've done less and less over the time I've been on YouTube because I kind of just don't buy as much clothing anymore. And I think in part that's due to the fact that there's been a bit of course correction on my part from you guys talking about how, you know, I shouldn't be necessarily consuming as much, and I've internalized that, and it's true. I think one of the biggest mindset changes that I've had over the course of creating YouTube videos and creating content is this emphasis on consumption and buying and showcasing the products. Even from you guys have even talked to me about this where, you know, I've had disclaimers in the past where I would say, hey, I make YouTube videos. I'm in the fashion world. Like, you don't need to consume to this level. And I still think that's important for people to understand that, even though I'm putting this at the end of the video. You don't at all need to have or acquire this level of product. I would say that the only reason that I've been able to acquire, been gifted, purchase this level of product in the fashion world is because I myself am a contributor to the industry, right? I am a part of a wider marketing fashion sphere, right? And so I don't know. Sometimes I go back and forth with doing pickups videos, but at the same time, I think it's cool to be able to see what I'm into and show you guys the pieces that I'm liking and just show like interesting things about clothes. Like, pickups videos at their core are just showing off what you think is cool. And I think that's what the whole point of, you know, internet fashion is like being able to connect with people on that level. So yeah, I just thought I'd get that off my chest. I also will be doing like 6-month review, 12-month review videos more often with the clothes that I have, just like I did with the sugarcane Okinawas. As always, I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity in 2023. So that means I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity to you from me. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful rest of your day. From Emily Ratajkowski and I, abianto. Peace. Yo, what is good post vid? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today. Here's a fist bump for the one time. Bop! Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Here's the second fist bump. Bop! Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. So, post vid. Got a question for you guys today. Shout out to all the people who are in the PVV. I'm living in New York now. As the PVV already knows that though. The PVV knows I'm living in New York. Like, they already know. But I ran into Diego at Comic-Con. If you're watching this, Diego, shout out to you. I've run into countless others walking, running around, doing things in the New York City streets. If you see me in New York City, if you're visiting New York City and we happen to stumble across each other, give your boy a fist bump for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Anyways, the post vid question of the day is, do you enjoy, I gotta get serious. Do you enjoy scary movies? I can't do them anymore. Okay, there was a period in my life where I was watching horror films as a young person because I was like, oh, what is this, like, is it scary? And then boom, like, and I'm not watching it anymore. Okay, I went through a period of watching Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, other scary movies, and man, I can't do it anymore. I'm not a scary movie person. I don't get the enjoyment out of it. The last scary movie I watched was It. And it wasn't scary. It was hilarious to me. It was just funny. So I just laughed my way through it. And I guess, and the other one was Get Out, which is like scary, but also commentary, but also scary. It's scary. It's real scary. All right, PVV, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know, do you watch scary movies? Do you have scary movies that you like or don't like? If you have a favorite scary movie, tell me. If you have a scary movie story, tell me. Hashtag PVV down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.